Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly once again. Ladies, stop trying to be dimes. Okay? Simply put, um, look, I'm gonna get right to the point. See, you got a lot of these girls out here that they look like dimes, but they don't have a man in their life. So obviously you were not worth his time, despite the fact that allegedly you a dime. And I mean, a lot of that is another conversation altogether because a lot of these gals that claim to be dimes or possibly dimes, if you will. I mean, like, or, what I mean, not are, but some of them are, right? Uh, Even the ones that claim to be dimes. A lot of them be the most ran through. Okay, I've met a few dimes in my lifetime, and a lot of them were ran through. You know, dirty looking dimes. Like on the ground, you find a dirty dime on the ground, But here's the thing: a lot of these chicks be living in this facade of being this dime, and she's just really a dimwit. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be a diamond in the rough, but really you're just a dime of a dozen, diamond a dozen, if you will. The 10 and the 2. 10. What I mean is the 10. That's the dime. 10 cents, but dime and a dozen, 10 and 12. Uh, so basically one and two. So dime and a dozen. You one of them too. Get it? But one of them dimwits. You one of them dimwits too. You're supposed to be a dime, but you're being a dimwit, right? Girls, you need to just be working on being more of a diamond in the rough because last time I checked, when you first see a diamond, you know, that's a diamond in the rough. It's rough. It ain't the prettiest looking thing, but there's something pretty about it, right? Whereas with a dime, it starts off pretty, and then it looks ugly. It fades over time. It corrodes. Okay, diamond, no. After refining it, it never corrodes. So I say all that to say, you got gals here online, all these gals putting on all this fake up makeup, and then you take off the makeup, she, ooh, forget looking like a dime, she looking like a disaster. Yeah, something's really off about her, like she's from another dimension, literally. Like, uh, so these gals are not humble, you know, their attitude stinks, all of that. Gals strive to be more of a plain Jane. A plain Jane ain't trying to look like a dime. You know what I'm saying? She just trying to be plain and simple for a certain man. You know what I'm saying? This video is just pretty short, sweet to the point though. Like ladies, just I stress you all, just don't be trying to act like a dime. Don't be trying to come off a dime, even if you call yourself an actual dime. You know what I'm saying? Based on your looks and all that. What about your heart, though? You know what I'm saying? What about the way you are? Are you humble? Like what is it about you that makes you more of a diamond in the rough versus being an actual dime? Because dimes corrode over time, right? Dimes are uh, man-made, whereas diamonds actually are not man-made. They are made based on pressure. There are naturally made diamonds out there, y'all, right? And you just got to get them out of the rough. You gotta clean them up a little bit. You gotta chisel off the rocks that are around the diamond, but it was made through natural pressure over time. Whether based on impact or other natural geological forces that took place that created that diamond, if you will. So, but that's ultimately what a man wants out of what he sees as femininity is a girl that she knows what it's like to go through things, a pressure cooker type of situation, but she's a diamond, right? And she's humble, earthy, down to earth. She's humble. Whereas the girl that thinks she's a dime, she's everything about the society that's man-made and expects a certain type of treatment, even though at the end of the day, as history shows with every date of every dime that you pick up, depending on the year that's on the dime, all those dimes end up discarded and thrown into someone's water fountain for good luck. Good luck with a dime, fellas. Good luck with a dime. Ladies, stop trying to be dimes. That's all I can say. Be a diamond in the rough. Okay? Be a diamond in the rough. Because last time I checked, dimes or a diamond a dozen. You can get a dime every time, but a diamond, a true diamond in the rough is rare. You know, there are a lot more fake diamonds out here these days. And, you know, a lot of people actually prefer fake diamonds, even from the standpoint of jewelers, because they feel they are more economical. But from the perspective of masculinity, you don't want no cheap cut. You know, they talk about VVS. Yeah, and I'll probably have to think up my own acronym of what a VVS is, but no, VVS is just a certain type of cut of the diamond, if you will, because it starts off as like rough, but it's still a diamond, but it's like rough, and then they cut it a certain way so it could look a certain way. But in essence, you still see the diamond in its pure form, shining and everything, you know. But that's just a refinement of something that was already made, you know, versus a man-made dime. And yeah, a lot of these girls are fabricated, man, with a lot of attitudes, with the way they come off. And I guess my whole point of this video is we see even out here with all these relationship videos, these girls got all this fake up makeup on, and yet half of them would not even make up with the man that they call themselves having a breakup with. But yet they still think they're a dime. But obviously, you're a waste of that man's time. Thanks a million.